In this video, you will learn how to create and manage Confluence site spaces the right way. Confluence will not force you to carry out all the steps we're going to show you. However, by following and making these steps a habit, you'll end up with a space directory that works for everyone in your organization, from the most experienced team member to the newest. We'll discuss the right way to create site spaces. You'll discover how to use space tools, the benefit of adding links, and how to personalize the look and feel. Let's jump in. Here we are on the Confluence dashboard. To open the space directory, simply click on Spaces from the top bar, then select Space Directory. Before we begin, let's have a look at our own space directory. Notice that all our spaces are fully categorized. This automatically creates our site navigation structure displayed in the sidebar. All of our spaces have clear descriptions, intended to give everyone a good indication of what each space contains or relates to. We use a small, unique set of space logos, which we designed ourselves, and that all of our team members can easily identify. For visual-oriented people, space logos indicate the space type at a glance. You can also use color coding inside each space. Each of our teams use a distinctive team color for their top header bar. Straight out of the box, Confluence can be rather text-heavy. Adding these subtle visual clues is easy to do and quickly improves the user experience. Confluence does not actually force you to add any of these items when you create a new space. You can leave them all out if you want to. So, let's remove these and see what our space directory looks like without this information. As you can see, it makes quite a difference. It's not easy to understand what all of these spaces are. For new employees and in large organizations, this can become a real problem. This is why creating spaces the right way is so important. When you get the basics right, the rest will fall into place. Okay, enough theory. Let's create our space the right way. To create our space, click on the Spaces menu from the top bar and select Create Space, or simply click on the Create Space button, top right of the space directory. If you cannot access this option, it probably means that you do not have the permission level required to create a site space in Confluence. Sometimes, the permission to create site spaces or personal spaces is limited to specific team members. It depends entirely on the policy and decisions made by your own organization or by your Confluence site administrator. I have the permission level necessary to create site spaces, so the Create Space information box has opened for me. At this point, let's remember that Confluence is a collaboration and information sharing platform. It's designed to help teams of people to collaborate by building and sharing information across your organization. Confluence breaks down the barriers and silos between different teams that sometimes occurs in more traditional documentation or intranet systems. However, occasionally, you may need to create a site space that is completely confidential, visible only to you and those people that you authorize. If you ever need to create a totally confidential site space, that's easily accomplished using the blank space template. The blank space template includes the Visible Only to Me checkbox, which pretty much does exactly what it says. You can invite colleagues to this confidential space after it's been created, using the Space Permissions section of Space Tools, which we'll discuss later. For this example, I'm going to create a collaborative team space by clicking on the Team Space option, then clicking on Next. I'm creating this space for our new direct sales marketing team. As I enter the team name, you will notice that the space key directly underneath is automatically generated for me. This space key will form the last part of the web address for this new team space, which is displayed in your browser's address bar. You can keep the suggestion given or change this to something short but more distinctive. The letters it's given me are fine, but I can make it more memorable by changing it to direct sales. As this will form the last part of the website address for this new space, we need to enter direct sales as one word. In the Team Members area, just start typing the names of your colleagues who will be actively using this space. This will automatically give your colleagues the correct space permissions as team members and inform them that this new space has been created. Next, we'll give this new space a clear description. Add enough detail so that, for example, a new employee who has just joined your organization would understand what the space actually relates to. And that's us. Now click on Create to create our space. And here we are. inside our newly created space on our space homepage. Notice that our team members for the space have been automatically added to this team information section on our homepage. This is one of the automated features of the team space. At this point, we're not quite finished. At the bottom of the sidebar, you'll notice the Space Tools button. The Space Tools button gives access to all of the tools you need to manage this space. Let's begin by selecting Overview. This opens our Space Tools with the Overview page displayed. From this page, notice that we can also access the other items that were shown on the Space Tools button, with the exception of reordering pages or configure sidebar. Let's stay on this Overview page and look down at the Categories line. You'll notice that the category of Teams has been automatically selected for us, as this is a team space, but we can do better than that. These are the space category labels that are used to group together related spaces. They create the navigation structure used by people browsing our space directory. On the category line, click on Edit. As this new space is related to our existing marketing team, we will add the marketing label to this space by clicking on it. This will now group this space together with our other marketing-related spaces in the space directory. I'm also going to select the customer service label, as this team will work closely with our customer service team. This space is for our new direct sales team, but that label does not yet exist. So I simply type direct sales as a new category. I need to use a hyphen in the middle to indicate this is one word and not two. That's enough categories, so just click on Done to save our changes. While we're in the Space Tools section, let's click on the Look and Feel tab and change the color of the top bar in this space. We use a specific color for each of our teams and use that color across all of the spaces they own. Select the Color Scheme tab. Next to Custom Color Scheme, click on the Select button. Now, click on Edit and choose a new color for the top bar of this new space. Then click on Save when done. Next, we're going to change our space logo and add some important links to our sidebar. To do this, click the Space Tools button again and click on Configure Sidebar. We created a small set of space logos that all of our team members can recognize. These visually represent our team spaces, documentation spaces, knowledge base spaces, plus a few unique product logos used by our existing products and services. This visual clue helps people find what they need faster when looking at a large number of spaces listed in the space directory. You can make your own or choose from some of your own organization's existing logos. To change the space logo, simply click on the small pencil icon, then drag or upload the required image. As this is a team site, I simply choose our team site logo. Next, let's add a few important links to this space. The reason we do this is to build connections for people who will use or visit this space. As I am setting up this team space, I already know what other parts in Confluence and sites on the internet that this team will interact with. But not everybody else in our organization will know this, especially members of other teams or new employees. By adding these links now, we're improving the connection and understanding of where this space fits within our organization for everyone who visits this space. This is simple, but can really help other people in our organization. As this space is related to the marketing team, I will add a direct link to the marketing team space and also the customer services team space. Finally, I will add a link directly to the Facebook Advertising Manager site. Just click on Done to finish up. And there we are. Let's jump back quickly to the space directory and see how this integrates with our other spaces. Our space can now be located under the Teams category, Marketing, and our new Direct Sales category. And that's us. Keeping every space in good order not only helps people, saving both time and confusion, it also helps in building strong connections within our organization.